Week 3 of the Alliance of American Football starts this weekend. It's going to be fantastic. I want to run through all 4 games, make predictions, tell you where you can watch the games, tell you what kind of week it's going to be. Personally, I think week 3 of the AAF is going to be the worst week all season. It's the worst week we're going to have for a while. It's not a very good matchups. And the one matchup you have in the Alliance of American Football is buried behind a paywall. It's a bad idea. So the first game this weekend is actually the best game of the weekend. It's Saturday, 12 noon Pacific time, 3 p.m. East Coast time. It's the Arizona Hotshots at the Salt Lake Stallions. It's a good matchup. It's a regional matchup. I think it's a good game between Josh Woodrum, the Salt Lake quarterback, is returning from an injury. The Arizona Hotshots are one of probably the best teams in the league. It's a well-matched, really balanced game between 2 good quarterbacks, 2 good rosters, teams that have good offensive lines, and sadly, it's hidden behind a paywall. The problem is it's the only way to watch it, from what I can tell. Look, I could be wrong. I'm going to Google it when it comes out. Maybe it's going to stream on YouTube, or I can probably find a link on Reddit or something. From what I can find, though, the only way to watch it is on Bleacher Report Live, which I Googled it. It's like a Bleacher Report website. You can pay like $2.99 to watch stuff, or you can pay for a monthly pass. I'm not paying money to watch that. I'm good. I already have so many subscriptions and all this stuff. I'm not doing that. I'm sure I'll find a way. I know someone who has it who can send me a link. But I think a lot of people are going to struggle to watch this game, and no one's going to want to pay Bleacher Report for one day to watch their stupid game. And I think it's really going to hurt viewership. And it's sad because this is the best game of the weekend, and it's locked on to Bleacher Report Live. I hope someday in the future these games are put on network television and games. If this game was on CBS, dude, I'd watch it. I want to watch this game there. I want to watch it on network television, and it's stuck behind a paywall. That's really sad. So that's the first game of the weekend. It's Saturday, early in the day, noon Pacific Coast time, Arizona at Salt Lake. The second game of the weekend is the Memphis Express at the Orlando Apollos. Saturday, this is at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. East Coast time. This is an easy pick, right? I think Arizona's going to win the game between Arizona and Salt Lake. I think Orlando's going to win the game between Orlando and Memphis. The only question I really have between Orlando and Memphis is how much can Memphis's defense affect the Orlando quarterback, Garrett Gilbert? Can they make him make critical mistakes and pull out the win? It's interesting. I don't think that Memphis really has a shot. Their quarterback is far and away, maybe even the worst in the entire league, but Garrett Gilbert is certainly far better than the Memphis quarterback, Christian Hackenberg. And I just don't know this. I think it's going to be an ugly game that Orlando wins comfortably. The way to watch this game is to go on NFL Network. It's on NFL Network, 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. East Coast time. Or you can stream it live on Fubo TV. Got something in my nose. Doesn't feel good. The third game of the weekend is the Birmingham Iron at the Atlanta Legends. This is Sunday, 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. East Coast time. This is on CBS Sports Network. And this is a game the Birmingham Iron should win easily. Like I said, this is a bad week in the AF. It's a week of probably 3 blowouts and 1 interesting game that's, again, hidden behind a paywall. And the Birmingham Iron should win easily. They might not win by 40 points because they're a team that runs pretty heavily, and that means the game goes pretty slow. But they could win 20-0, and I wouldn't bat an eye. They have a far better quarterback. The Birmingham Iron have better coaching. They have a better running game, better offensive line. The Birmingham Iron should make quick work of the Atlanta Legends. Now, the last game of the weekend, the fourth game of the weekend, is in San Diego. It's the San Antonio Commanders at the San Diego Fleet. I will be at this game. I'm flying out on Sunday morning. It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait to watch. I have no idea how many people are going to be in the stands, but I do know this game is Sunday night at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. East Coast time. It's on NFL Network if you want to watch on TV. And I think this is a game the Commanders should win by a lot. Commanders have a better quarterback, better offensive line, the best receiving core in the Alliance of American Football. And that's week 3. It's 3 blowouts. The Commanders should win. The Birmingham Iron should win. The Orlando Apollo should win. And the Arizona Hotshots at the Salt Lake Stallions is probably the most interesting game. And I think Arizona's going to win that game as well. So 3 pretty bad matchups, 1 really good game hidden behind a paywall. And I don't know. This is a disappointing week. I think it's going to be fun. I'll be at a game, so it'll make up for the fact that I don't really care about the other matchups. Week 3 should be fun. We'll discuss it. I'm interested, and I hope you watch, and I hope we have something to talk about later next week. My name is Zach Schaumler. This is my podcast, Strong Opinion Sports. It is my favorite thing in the entire world. And I want to ask for your help. I want this show to grow. I want more people to watch and more people to listen to this podcast. My dream is to do this show as my full-time job. I want to own it myself. I want to do it on the internet and have complete control. I don't want to do it for CBS or ESPN. I don't want to work for a big network. I want to own it myself. And if you believe in that dream, please do me a huge favor. Help me grow by telling your friends about this podcast. Share it on Facebook, share a link on Twitter, maybe you screenshot it, put it on Instagram. I don't have a marketing strategy beyond this. This is all I have. You know, a lot of people, one of the most common comments I get on YouTube is, you have great content. We love your stuff. You deserve more viewers. What you should do is you should buy ad spaces on Facebook or Twitter or promote yourself and buy ads. I have no money. I am a broke college kid. I can't buy ad spaces. I don't have money to pay for books. And so my plan, this is my marketing plan, this is my strategy. All I plan to do is put every ounce of effort I have into making the very best podcast I can. I believe if I make a great product that people believe in, that people like, then they will share it with their friends. And so if you agree with that, if you believe in the show, if you like what I do, please do me a huge favor. Tell your friends about it. Help me grow by telling your friends about this podcast.